Cap, what really happened in Saskatchewan?
The Windigo happened. Windika, Winsigo, Windigag. In 1971, I went into the heart of human fear, maybe animal fear too. The Micmac Indians have been dealing with the Windigo as far back as their history goes, and that's a long way. It's a terrible spirit of cannibalism. Half phantom, half beast, lives in the forest, preys on people. It tends to wait for people who have gotten lost. Sometimes it doesn't wait for anything at all. Feasts on flesh, blood. It's a shapeshifter. One of its more common forms is a 10-foot tall demon with a huge head, twisted mouth filled with razor-sharp teeth, and the blackest, shiniest of eyes. It has no limit of strength, and it can move faster than you can see. Blends in with the trees and the wind. It's a real nasty one. You can literally die of fright just by seeing it, or worse, become possessed. A zombie cannibal with no trace of your former self, attacking people and spreading the fever. To even dream of it can get you possessed. I lost most of my goddamn team to it. And the two that made it out of there alive with me, they're weaving baskets on the good days up at Juniper Hills. The second day in, I knew something was wrong. We were on horseback, and the air was just heavy. Your lungs couldn't do anything with it. Felt this strange weakness through your body, like, when coffee fucks with your heart. And every once in a while, I get this whiff of something. It smelled like summer attic where some shit was put away wet. The horses were all freaking out. They were acting all wide-eyed and jumpy. Some of the team was getting violent attacks of diarrhea. Others were stuttering. Some got nosebleeds. The third night we made camp by the river, and it was actually kind of peaceful. At 2 a.m. everyone was asleep. I awoke to the sound of huge oak trees being snapped at the bow. It sounded like cannons going off. I leaped out of my tent just in time to see one of the horses drop from 100 feet onto my buddy Dan's tent. And there were screams coming from everywhere, but they seemed to be coming from inside my own head. I turned and grabbed my rifle off the pack just in time to see two of my team members trying to eat each other and attacking anyone who was near. I'll admit it. Shook me up a bit. My questioning of the Micmacs and everything I'd ever read told me there was no way to reverse this terrible curse or whatever it was, so I was prepared to end their misery. And that's when I saw it. I consider myself a skilled woodsman and a well-prepared guy. But that thing sucked. It just seemed to be made of what the human mind is afraid of. He was dodging around the campsite like a basketball player. As fast as it was moving, I could see its head clearly on its shoulders, lolling like a newborn baby, friggin' grinning, looking like it was thrilled to be there. I think the screams were ecstasy for it. And I saw it slide on its back onto Tom, slipping one of his feet into its mouth. For the second or two that he looked at me, Tom, with his lips pulled back over his teeth, and then his eyes bulging out of his head. That poor bastard. You could see every inch of how he wished he hadn't fucking come. In that twisted face of his, with his hands around his knee, trying to pull that foot out.